No.
Všechny ty ruble.
Prosím.
Tak dáváte mi to i se 100 korun, tak si vemte 100 korun, tak super.
Tak dobré, fotky, vejte si, máš klávat i blažen.
What a scene, right? Some random dude, in this case a money scammer, is giving money to some YouTuber, in this case, me. To get some context to the situation, you can watch our previous videos, but in a nutshell, this is a scammer cheating tourists on the streets of Prague with old expired money. And he always gives it to me because then I usually let him go. But I'm not that easy to get rid of, and I decided to focus on this guy. Now, to convict a money scammer, or any scammer for that matter, here in our country, you need to catch him while committing a crime in the sum of at least 425 euros. In that case, it will be a felony, an actual crime. And guess what? We were lucky to get just that on our camera. So this is a story of the money scammer Stefan. The first time we actually saw this guy was from a video that someone sent to us. And you can see Stefan talking to some tourists in front of a closed exchange office, offering some money exchange. Luckily, whoever filmed it told them it's a scam.
This is not real money, man. Okay, truly real money.
And Stefan was left all alone. But hey, he's a professional scammer, so he kept on trying, and eventually he got lucky. And just around the corner from here, Stefan managed to cheat a couple of tourists for 125 euros. We managed to get in touch with the scam tourists, and this is what they told us.
Hello?
Hello, hi, this is Janek Rubeš speaking.
It was not a good idea what we did.
Yeah, I know.
It was 100 was right money, and the other was Bulgarian.
It's a Belarus money. Listen, you can, if you want, you can go to the police and file a report, because I know this guy, because I follow the story for a long time. So if I find him, I may be lucky at least to press charges against him. And only a couple days later, at the same exact spot, at the same exact hour, in front of the same exact exchange office, Stefan was at it again. This time he cheated a couple of tourists for 100 euros. Just like in the previous case, I was not present at the actual exchange, at the situation. I only saw the video, but I managed to get in touch with the cheated tourists.
We are going down the street. There was a change office in the corner. We are looking at the change office. He told us, come on my shop. You can change money. My cost is 26.
Exchange rate 26, come to my office.
And the side, at the corner, there was a restaurant, told me your friend. And in front from the office, he gives me the money and...
Sorry, okay.
And after I found the tourists, I started to look for Stefan.
So I did find the guy cheated. Now I have to find the guy. He has a yellow hat. I should be able to find him. Just walking around the usual locations. Well, walking around the usual locations got me to meet some other money scammers that were really happy to see me.
Okay.
Rich?
Yesterday you come, my friend.
Yeah, there's too many of you. So yesterday it was your friend?
Yes, he's there.
Where's your friend? Show me.
Yes, he's there.
Let's go.
Stefan.
Now, even though this guy pretended to call Stefan, Stefan was not there. But as we say, patience brings roses, in this case money scammers, I was patient enough to get a phone call from a friend of mine who works on the street where Stefan likes to scam people. And the phone call sounded something like, hey, Stefan is here, come check him out. So I did.
So let's do it.
And yes, Stefan was really there, just about to scam a couple of tourists. Now, since I had a video proof of Stefan scamming the tourists, and I had contact information for the tourists, I gave Stefan a very honest offer. I told him he can return the money to the tourists. And to my huge surprise, Stefan said no to that. He was like, "What? Are you crazy?"
So the guy's being taken to the police station because I have a video of him changing with the tourist. So I'm going to the police station to give them the video.
Nejsi dobrý člověk.
Nejsem dobrý člověk? Proč nejsem dobrý člověk?
Já jsem.
Once again, leaving the police station where I filed the report, and I gave them the videos, one from the exchange of 125 euros and another one for 100 euros. So it's 2 misdemeanors. If it was 3, then it could be a felony. So I'll see if I'll meet the guy again or what will the cops do with it. Obviously, as usual, I'll follow up on that.
And as always, it only took a couple days, in this case 5, to meet Stefan again.
Jak se máš? Dobrý.
No, já se mám dobře, jak se máte vy?
But no cheated tourists in sight. Therefore, no crime.
Proč děláš fotky, filmy?
Protože chci, aby to lidi viděli, jak vy je podvádíte.
No,
protože to je moje práce, informovat o tom. Chápete to?
Já vím, konec guide.
No jasně.
Janku,
No,
opravdu ti říkám můj srdce, já jsem dobrý člověk.
a to je těžký vám věřit, když podvádíte ty lidi.
Ne,
So he only gave me some expired money and we went our ways, and I haven't seen him for months. Stefan reappeared right here, out of the city center in a district where it's mostly Airbnbs and some hotels around. And the tourists decided to exchange money with him at this spot. And I have a video of it because the tourists were actually suspicious of the guy, so they decided to film the situation themselves. And if you paid attention in the beginning, now we have Stefan recorded for 100 plus 125 plus 300 euros, which gives us a total of 525, which is just enough to bring him to the cops for a felony. All we need is to find him. And I did find him. I was actually lucky to run into him on one of the Prague trams, and at first I didn't recognize him because he was covering with a hat and a scarf.
To je náhoda, kluci, fakt. Co tady děláte? Vás neznám. Jak se máte? Já vás znám, vy jste takový zarostlý, ješkový zraky, vy jste milej. Stefan, že jo? Si pamatuju vaše jméno.
I told Stefan that I have filmed him 3 times scamming tourists and that I will call the cops. And he willingly waited, while his friend, the Tubby, was making fun of me and kept telling me that police is not a problem. The cops eventually arrived to the scene and they said, "Look, this case is out of our hands. It's in this building." And what is this building? It's the city hall or city office for Prague 2, because the case was not looked at as a criminal offense, but only as a misdemeanor, because the previous cases happened a long time ago. So now it's here, among other minor offenses like crossing the crosswalk on a red light or a parking ticket. And so the cops told Stefan and his tubby friend that they can go on with their business.
It's out of the hands of the police. It's now up to the city when they'll decide if they will fine him. And after they'll decide, they'll be like, well, we're gonna fine him like 20 euros. Doesn't matter, he made a profit of 100 euros. We're gonna fine him right after we find him.
So as you can see, the police is not a problem, the city officials are not a problem for the money scammers. Their only problem that stands in their way in scamming you are these 2 YouTubers from Prague. We go by The Honest Guide, and if you want to see more fights and arguments between us and the money scammers, a sub to the channel would be great. I'll see you next week. And in the end, I always teach a Czech word. This time I'm going to teach you a fairly hard one, and that is how to say patience in Czech. In Czech, patience is trpělivost. Trpělivost is patience. And in Czech we say trpělivost růže přináší. Patience will bring you roses. And we actually don't know what is that saying, or if you can use that saying in English. So if there's anyone watching from an English-speaking country, which I believe there is, if you can let us know in the comments, we would appreciate it. Patience, trpělivost.